18 years, and then 2 years ago, well, I wouldn't say Dad decided to hand over the reins, but I decided to take more of a front line role in the business, and decided to put dairy cows back on. Currently at the moment we're milking 120 cows, with plans in the future to go more. Still lambing about 150 sheep, and started off with a different company feeding the cows for us, so I'll take advice from a different company. Wasn't quite happy, cows weren't quite happy, so decided after seeing a lot of Davidsons things on social media to give the dairy tech team a ring to see what they could do for us. James was sent down to give his opinion on what the cows could do potentially, and basically he came with a plan. We agreed to it, and cows have performed really well ever since. In regards to field work, we're trying to do as much as we can as possible. We feel we can make silage as better ourselves than using anyone else. We try and grow our own grain as well, try and utilise as much of the land as possible for the cows. So we grow about 100 to 120 acres of cereals a year, mainly for the diet, and we're feeding to fat bulls as well. We're trying to take 3 cuts a year. Just the area we're situated in, just that's what we can get comfortably without pushing the land too hard. Hoping to be grazing sort of mostly through the year. Try and get 6 months grazing out of the year if the weather allows. We feel cows can do better for grass for us, and also gives us a chance to do a lot of the work ourselves as well, and just give the cows a break as well.
I'm James Bendel, one of the dairy tech team at Davidsons. Just here at Glenzierfoot today. Just going to talk a little bit about ourselves and what we've done as a team for Robert and his family. Back in sort of late October time, got a call from Robert, and like I say, very much appreciate the call from him and his family to come along and have a look at the new setup here. Like I say, a brand new parlour in the last wee while, and new cubicle shed, etc. Hopefully revamped for the cattle. When we sort of came on farm, Robert's main aim was just to get cows working a bit better for him. Yields maybe weren't quite where they wanted them to be, and constituents as well, with the herd moving up quite where they wanted them to be for their milk contract. So we've worked away over the last few months and tweaked, took like a full ration approach to things, made some tweaks. At the time, they were struggling to utilise as much of the homegrown cereal as they could every time. Put a little bit more of the rolled barley, homegrown rolled barley at them. They felt the cows weren't just taking it on board quite well, and a bit variable at the dung, a little bit upset with that. So we had a look at the ration, put in the Elite 18 compound, maize-based compound for Robert's cows, and then formulated a high protein meal to sort of complement the barley they've got on the farm. And then just sort of deal with a few other issues in terms of just controlling cell counts, and also just trying to enhance utilisation of forages and improve ration digestion. Since we started working with Robert and his family, yields have increased 4.5 litres quite comfortably, and fats and proteins have also increased to 3.5 protein and 4.5% both fat for a nice steady period of time now. Cows have just transitioned onto Versico about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and that transition has gone really nicely. Robert's just been confident that fresh heifers that have just been cows down are getting going really quite nicely.
Yeah, so when we decided to go back into milk, we decided to take a different route cow-wise. We imported some cows from Germany, reflectively breed, more. We didn't really want to go down the pure Holstein route. Just me personally, I'm not a big fan, and just for our setup, want to put cows outside, try to utilise as much milk from grass as possible. We just thought something a bit more crossbred would be the way to go for us. So we're crossing cows back to more native breeds with your Friesians and your Ayrshire's. Try to, as I say, try to make as much from grass as possible, and just go for a more robust cow, really. Something that will look after herself more than perhaps a Holstein will. For our milk contract, we're kind of aiming more towards solids as well. So we just thought the crossbred route was better for us that way. Just the way things are going with the dairy beef bull job as well, we just thought more of a fleshier sort of bull calf would be better for us, more of a premium perhaps for a crossbred calf rather than a purebred dairy animal. When James from Dairy Tech team first came out, we kind of put a plan together where we wanted to utilise as much from homegrown feed as possible, so from the silage and from homegrown barley. So he advised us to start with the Elite 18 cake through the parlour and a protein meal in the trough. And yeah, they seem to be utilising the grain well. Started with the Toxasorb just to basically just sort of to cover all bases, and yeah, there's not a lot of barley coming through them, and they seem to be using every bit of meal. There's not a lot left in the troughs at the end of the day either. They seem to be licking it up very well, so yeah, they seem to be enjoying what they're eating anyway. So. Yeah, so I think we've been using the Davidsons Dairy Tech for about 6 months now. Really pleased with the results. The cows are extremely settled. Any questions, anyone's just a phone call away. Very consistent product, we seem to find, which is helping the cows a lot. And yeah, really helpful people to work with, even down to the wagon drivers. Everyone's not a problem, nothing's a problem to anyone, and everyone's just a phone call away. If anything is an issue,